Here we go. Hi, welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome. How are you? Good to see you. All right. I think you're looking good. What's going on? Welcome to House Parks Mega Worldwide. Like, subscribe, give a thumbs up, support the show, etc., etc., etc. Sorry about the raggedy fan noise. I'm not quite sure what I can do about that. It's just, I don't know. I think is it not normal to stick a playing card in your computer's fan like it's a bicycle from the mid-70s? Excuse me one second. Talk amongst yourselves. Not quite, but close. Okay. I shut the little door on there. Hopefully it'll, straighten itself out. Welcome. Lots to cover today. All right, I have to say, these little gatherings in the White House are getting sketchier by the day. Because I swear to God, they're just having him sign pages of Project 2025 in case he kicks off. For real. Like, I gotta say, it looks like they're like, I don't know how much longer this dude's gonna last. So just hand him all this. Get him to sign it. We'll worry about the bills later if we can at all. But let's just make sure that we sign off on this and get it like on the books as an executive order. Yeah, he doesn't look good. He's not sleeping. He's raggedy and mad and hyper fixated. Everybody around him is standing like Jesus Christ. He might fall out of his chair, except for the ones that I think presume they will help take over once he does. I think that's the two different stances. There's these guys that are kind of like, uh-oh. Oh, is it quiet? Sorry. Let me see if I can crank this up a little bit on that side. Let's see, maybe bring this up a little bit. And how about the main signal right there? Get that going. Oh, it would be the monitor side that I have to drive up. Check. Maybe that's a little better. Hey, check one. There you go. Is that a little better, guys? And then in this, I'm going to see if I can, I don't know if this is going to suck, but sorry if this takes out too much of the noise, but it should be all right. Hopefully it takes out some of that noise outside. We don't know. Let me know. All right. Anyways, there are these guys that stand around him like he's about to fall over. And then there are these guys that look like they're about to seize his chair when he falls over. It seems to be two groups. Elon Musk is clearly in the Doug Burgum, like, aha, that's my chair now crowd. And then there are the rest of these guys who are like, uh-oh. It's like that old, I forget who did the joke. Is it Paul F. Tompkins? Did he do it? Which was I shop at a thrift store. It's called Grandpa. Right. Anyway, so this is President Trump signing executive orders prohibiting funding for schools with COVID-19 vaccine mandates. This is just a minute piece of this, which is just so stupid.
This first executive order, it prohibits federal funding for COVID-19 mandates, vaccine mandates in schools.
Okay, and that will meaning they want to clear that up, the discrepancy.
So any schools that.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, yeah. It's for the discrepancy pandemic that's coming. They got a lot of these places. They haven't got a vaccine against discrepancy. What the hell? How do you not understand? I mean, first of all, this is dipshittery. But how do you not understand what she just said?
Executive order. It prohibits federal funding for COVID-19 mandates, vaccine mandates in schools.
So you're saying it prohibits federal funding for COVID vaccine mandates in schools, meaning that it's not going to pay for the mandate. Federal funds won't pay for the COVID-19 vaccine if it's mandated in the school, or federal funds will not go to the school. Never mind. This is all written in fucking crayon. None of them know what they're doing. This is dumb.
Okay, and that will meaning they want to clear that up.
Yeah, that will meaning they want to clear it up.
Discrepancy.
So any schools that require students to be vaccinated with COVID-19 shot, then there's no more federal funding. So.
Okay.
There's no more federal funding. So honestly, I don't. Also, by the way, totally not fucking legal, but whatever.
Okay, that solves that problem.
Yeah, totally. That's good. That'll do it. That's all we need. That solves that problem of what? Federal funding to schools if they have an outbreak of COVID-19 and they want. And by the way, does it distinguish between a COVID-19 vaccine mandate for the kids or the teachers? How about you have a vaccine mandate for the adults and you don't have one for the kids? Does that still count? Nobody gives a shit because they didn't even bother to think it through. I mean, this is all written with crayons and hammers. That solved that problem. I did a stinky poo-poo-poo.
Sir, will the Department of Education have to handle that?
Yes.
What Department of Education? Hey, asshole, real quick. If you shut down the Department of Education, how do you carry this out? How do you make it happen? It's a serious question. Do you write a bill for every single one? Do you have to pass a bill through Congress that denies funding specifically to those schools? Or you have to get everybody in the House and the Senate, no matter where they're from, to sign off on a bill that would deny federal funding to schools if you do it straight through the Congress? Jesus.
It'll go through the Department of Education, okay?
Like shit through a 10-year-old goose.
Thanks.
Can I make one comment, Mr. President?
Yes, please.
As a father of 9, thank you. We should have parental freedom to decide what vaccines our kids take, as opposed to school systems and governors forcing upon the people that love these kids the most, which is the parents. So thank you for citing that.
No. Polio, fuck off. No. And by the way, if you want to do that, then your kid has to wear a fucking pointy hat that says my parents are dumbasses who don't want to vaccinate me. How about that? How about your kids can fucking be homeschooled then? If you care that much about them that you don't want to tell everybody they might be carrying a contagious disease and you kind of don't give a shit if they do, perhaps you tell them to, like, that you guys could just straight fuck off.
Great, thank you very much. People wanted that very badly. Okay.
This first.
Okay. Yeah, that did it. Okay. Wow. So I think this is the same gathering. And they're doing a bunch of like live footage because they're, by the way, these are, this is what is this? The National Desk? Yeah. So this video is basically released so that maggots and supporters can make like, oh my God, isn't he amazing 100 days videos from just random B-roll. So they just put it all in one place so that they can snag it and use it. It's like that weird smiling footage we saw of Ted Cruz and Mitch McConnell.
Out there most healthy. And they've been hit hard on that, Hamas. So they probably didn't want to release. But they changed their mind. I said 12 o'clock tomorrow, and all of a sudden, 2 days ago, yesterday, they said they're going back to releasing. But this all started by them saying, we are not going to release any more hostages. And then yesterday they said they are.
No, they didn't.
Are going to release the hostages.
All right. Okay, again, maybe he has like one phone call and they called him and hung up or something like that. But insofar as I know, let's just be clear. There was certainly no like thing from Hamas where they're like, we're not releasing anybody else starting now.
But I think they should release all of the hostages.
Wow. Way to take a bold stance.
About 75,000 workers took this deferred resignation. It's a little bit short of the 5 to 10% goal you were hoping to hit. Do you think you'll have to make up the rest of that number in layoffs?
No, look, that's 75,000 more than we would have had, and nobody knows what that final number is, because in the end, I think a lot of people aren't going to show up to work. A lot of people, they got...
Yeah, sorry, they're not going to take an early retirement. They're just going to, like, quiet quit their job in the federal government and lose their pension.
Used to staying home and quote, working, but You know, I wonder if they had other jobs or other things. You know, they have a lot of problems with that. No, 75,000 is a lot of people. And we paid them well. You know, we gave them a lot of months of severance pay, if you call it that. But
Yeah.
no, I think you'll probably have some more too, in addition. It's a big, tremendous better. Run it better, but downsize. Yeah, please.
Okay, I don't know why this is as choppy as it is. That's their feed.
That you had a phone call with Keir Starmer
I
yesterday.
did. I just signed a letter to him.
I've been signing all day. I've got it. My little head hurt. I need bagel showers. I've been sign. They got me all I do is sit here all day and sign things. I feel like an old man whose family's surrounded by him with copies of the will.
He asked for a meeting, and I agreed to the meeting. We're going to have a friendly meeting. Very good. We have a lot of good things going on. But he asked to come and see me, and I just accepted his asking.
Do you have a date for that, Sarah?
Oh, that's adorable. Does it now? If you've accepted his asking, does that mean you bring the flowers, or he does? He wears the corsage and you get the bouquet? All right, I just want to straighten this out.
Very soon. I think he wants to come next week or the week after.
And what do you hope to discuss?
I don't know. It was his.
I don't know what he wants to talk about. He's probably going to come over. I don't know. World business, America, UK stuff. I don't probably.
Request, not mine, but, you know, I've met him twice already. We get along very well. He's a very nice guy. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
That's it. Like, I don't know what he's going to come over here. He asked me if he wants to talk about something. Who knows?